Now, North Melbourne the other night were guilty of defending maybe one player with three players or not defending at all. So let's have a look at some of the short balls that the Western Bulldogs did. So it was just very easy at the moment. So they've got the ball here, not a lot of pressure on anywhere. Now they go here. Have a look at the three players gravitate to one player in the middle. So you've got 1, 2, 3 coming into one player, and you got a free player here, and it's just so easy. 3 of them go there, all of a sudden one goes there, the player who started it gets the ball out, and it's just so easy to go inside forward 50. Good mark from Norton, but the entry was quite easy. Again, here's Jack Macrae. What's Jack Macrae here? Just standing there. He probably only got 5 metres between these two players, but nobody giving him any attention at all, and then he's able to play on. How easy is it to turn around and play on, and it makes North Melbourne look slow and not defending, which they weren't. And now this one, again, Macrae gets it. 2 players defend Macrae, so all of a sudden there's a free over the top. They get the ball out, and again, I want to show Todd Goldstein, who works really hard in this one, to come in from behind. Todd Goldstein's coming in from behind here to defend here. That's Bailey Smith. Nick Larkey down here, he's not defending. So now Todd Goldstein has to go to this player out here, where Larkey should have been, and then again, Bailey Smith just rolls forward, gets an easy one. They go all the way down to forward 50. They take another good mark, but look where you're kicking the ball from. 60 metres out, pretty much the centre of the ground. You can go left, you can go right, you can take a good mark, but the defending just wasn't there for North Melbourne.
TJ, there's no point sugarcoating North Melbourne's involvement in this game. They've had it now for 5 years. They've effectively fought for it on Good Friday for 30 years under various administrations. To dish up that again, Brownie, and your point in the first quarter, that set the time for what happened thereafter. Of the 5 matches they've played, they've won 1 of the 5 against St Kilda when they were going through a really rough patch. And while they do a lot of work around the Royal Children's Hospital in the lead up to the game and during the game, it's ultimately most significant what they do in the game itself. And as much as they want to argue and fight to keep it, I know the AFL will have to have a look at this. As will the host.
Do you think they should lose it?
Well, they haven't provided enough evidence to think they should keep it.
Well, it wasn't exactly a sellout crowd either, which is not.
It was okay. It was a nice buzz in the stadium.
I think the thing is that it was such a bold move by the AFL to actually allow football on Good Friday because of what Good Friday actually is. And it's a day of great religious, significance, obviously. But I don't know what the answer is, Damo. Now that we've got Good Friday football, you've got to keep Good Friday football.
Yeah.
But should it be given to a club or clubs that can attract far bigger crowd and far? We were having the same conversation about Carlton and Richmond. Should they be kicking off the season?
Then we go Collingwood again.
No, we don't. No, you don't go Collingwood. You don't go Essendon. They get enough marquee matches.
I think you've got to allow teams to build something, and I get it. I get the performance is not good enough.
128 points last year.
I understand that, but Carlton
year.
lost how many in a row to start the season, and we didn't take that off them.
Well, they didn't start the season this year. They brought forward the season by a day to bring in the
night. I'm okay with the lesser clubs having a bit of a leg up and allowing them to try and build something that they've been really passionate about when no one else wanted it.
I know, but it can actually become on the same level as Anzac Eve, Anzac Day, Queen's Birthday, Easter Monday. Geelong and Hawthorn have turned that into their own. What do you think?
The one team who doesn't have a game is St Kilda, a marquee game. So they're the ones that I don't want any big club to get it. I'm pleased that North Melbourne have a game that they can try and make more money as a club and all that sort of thing. But St Kilda should be the club that's pitching and go, we can put on a big spectacle here. We don't have a game, a marquee game. Look at where we're going as a footy club. Look at the way we're playing. We've got Max King. They are a club that could potentially try and pitch to the AFL. We want that game and we could make it bigger. But I don't want a big club getting it that's currently got marquee games.
Nathan?
I agree with Lordo. I think St Kilda would be great. There's so many clubs out there, but North Melbourne have done a lot of hard work to get there and be part of it, and they've sort of made it their own, like they did Friday night footy many years ago, and we're going back a long time.
But they made Friday night footy, Brownie, when they were competitive and they were winning and they had big names you want to go and watch. They're not producing that in the 5 years,
There's
unfortunately.
no perfect science to it, is there?
No, there's not.